Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi. We are Chrissy
And Lauren.
and we are
DSQUARED.
Yeah. We are going to be reviewing today I say reviewing. We're going to do our sort of little concert review.
Yeah, it's a review pretty much.
We went to the TeenTop concert when they did the stop on the European tour for London. With all the dates on the back. So we're going to do that. First thing we're going to talk about is the queue.
That queue.
The queue was terrible. What happened was what we should mention is we got the VIP entry tickets, the VIP tickets, which were hella expensive. And
£94 each.
Oh, yeah, hella expensive. And we were like, yay, we'll get early entry and everything else. So we decided to go, what time was it, about 4:30, 5 o'clock?
We got there around about 5.
And we got there for 5 o'clock and we stood in the queue. There was a little queue because it was pretty much, there was the queue for all the standard tickets, and then there was the queue for the VIPs, like literally next to each other like this.
Yeah.
So there was like no distinguishing between them unless you asked the security guard.
Yeah.
We were stood in the queue and was like, oh cool, off of fan accounts I've read from the two German,
The two Germany stops.
the Munich and Dortmund stops, they let them in. The show was supposed to start at 7.
Yeah. Well, it said on the ticket 7
It
o'clock.
said start at 7.
So it didn't really make it clear whether the show was starting then or whether they were going to let normal entry in then or whether that was the early access in then. It just said 7 o'clock on all the tickets. So it was really confusing.
It was incredibly confusing. So we got queued up and was like, yeah, well, by what I've read and what the security guards had told us, yeah, it's going to be half an hour before we get let in. And we stood there and it was like getting on to 6:30. I was like, oh, we'll get
They'll
started.
let us in soon.
They'll let us in soon. No.
Yeah, we can cope with the cold because they'll let us in soon.
Nope.
Didn't
It
happen.
wasn't until after 7 o'clock that we got let in. Considering on the ticket the show was supposed to start at 7, we were then informed that TeenTop wouldn't be coming on stage until 8, which is fine. It's perfectly okay, I can understand that. We finally got into the place after about 7:20-ish.
Probably around about that time.
Mm.
And at that point we were shaking like this because it was so cold.
Now, Dino's not exactly big. She's tiny. And whereas I could deal with the cold,
I can't.
she can't. So it was ridiculously freezing cold, but it was well worth that wait just to get in, and it was absolutely beautifully warm in that place as well.
Once I warmed up anyway. It took me
got
about an hour to warm up, but I got there in the end.
Listen, like we'd said, we got the
VIP tickets.
So what did we get?
What did we get with VIP? Well, the supposed early access, which wasn't really early access in the end. And supposedly we were meant to get a bag of merchandise.
Which pretty much, that's it.
Envelope.
Envelope.
White envelope. That's not a bag, that is a piece of paper.
And what did we get in the
What
bag?
did we get in the piece of paper that is an envelope?
We got
2 badges. Or buttons, whatever you want to call them. They are quite cute though.
They are adorable. Here, that
I
one.
mean, they've got all the boys on them.
That one. And then we got that
Ooh.
one. And I do like these. They're actually pretty cute.
My only issue with them is that they're a bit big, so I like to put buttons on caps, and you can't really do them with those because they're so huge. But
And then you got this.
And yeah, it's a VIP pass. But no lanyards.
There was
with
no
them,
lanyard with it. It was just that.
so we couldn't really wear them or do anything with them.
No.
But they're fun to have. To say, oh, we were VIPs.
We were VIPs, but that's pretty much what you got. And then you got this.
And then a poster.
And a poster, which I am going to cover us both up for a second. Make sure I got it the right way. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's nice.
It smells really weird.
smells like.
But that's what we got in the VIP. That was it.
That was the bag of merchandise,
That
which was an
goodies.
envelope with a poster, 2 buttons, and a VIP pass.
With no lanyard.
With no lanyard. I don't really see that as a...
It wasn't really what I thought we was going to get for £94, considering early access didn't happen.
Yeah.
The goodie bag was pretty much that. I mean, I'm not expecting like light sticks and t-shirts and things like that. I'm not expecting that, but I would expect a bit more.
We were expecting more, to be honest, because
if not like a clear file or something like that.
When we went to buy the tickets, it said a bag of merchandise, and you think of that as being like a proper like TeenTop bag with like posters and pictures and all sorts in. But we got a paper envelope with that, and it's like that's not really what
we expected. Right, the English songs they sang were they sang A Good Time with Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen, which was incredible.
Oh, that was so good, that one.
That was incredible. Like seriously, they had the entire crowd jumping up, proper going for it. It was incredible.
It was really
and they had
good.
like jets spooshing up and stuff like that. It was incredible.
It was really, really good.
And by that point we'd moved back.
We were.
So we got a
towards
full
the
view
back.
of the stage. You got to see everybody, and we were dancing like loons. And then we got spotted a few times by the boys, like proper going for it. And they kept looking. It was only a small, like intimate little gig as well. There weren't that many people. You got really up close and personal with them while they sang and things like that, because they weren't scared to come right up close.
No,
like off the stage and onto sort of like the sound where the speakers were.
They were standing on the speakers.
They were standing on speakers like on the edges of the stage, like on both sides of the stage. There was like massive box speakers. They were stood on top of it like proper going just it was really cool. So they sang A Good Time, and then they also sang Troublemaker by Ollie Murs featuring Flo Rida, which is an incredible song. If you've not heard it,
we love that song.
And that was really good. And who sang it? Chunji, Neil, Elja rapped. They all did, didn't they?
What, Troublemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all performed Troublemaker.
They all sang, but like you had like Elja and not Elja.
Well, Elja and Cap
Chanja
did do
Neil and Chunji sang, whereas Cap and Elja rapped, which is usually what.
Ricky.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
How can you forget Ricky?
Because he's not my bias.
No, he's mine.
But yeah, it was incredible. That was fantastic, and it was one of those where we were all sort of singing along, and you could see them spotting like people singing and stuff along with them. It was really good. So other English songs I did, Cap and Neil. It was Cap and Neil.
Yeah, it was Cap and Neil.
And just everything was a bit of a blur. Cap and Neil sang Bedrock. Oh my god. Neil should not be singing that song. He's too cute and innocent looking to be singing a song where the lyrics goes, "My room is the G-spot, call me Mr. Flintstone, I'm gonna make your bedrock." What was the song?
All You Need Is Love by the Beatles.
Oh my god, that was
the intro started and we just went, oh my god, they're singing the Beatles.
That was the cutest thing. It was like, we've got one more song to sing. We've got one more song to sing. We're just going to go pop off and get changed. We'll be back in a minute. And they sang All You Need Is Love. And like, seriously, I'm one of the biggest Beatles fans ever.
We love the Beatles.
For them, we were angels anyway, but for them to sing that song and them to sing it in such perfect English as well, considering they're Korean Lil, they actually sang along in perfect English. But it goes to show you, doesn't it, that the Beatles are
they're a universal band.
Yeah, they're quite widely known. So I found it incredible that they did that, if I'm honest.
And it was so cute.
Oh, it was so cute. I'm going to find the fan cam and I'm going to link it down below, but there was like passing her heart on like on and like throwing it out and stuff like that. It was incredibly cute.
It was cute.
And there was a VT in the background, like on a big screen, and it was pretty much of them in the hotel room in London They were in the hotel.
Yeah.
And what they did was they all had like a massive sort of like A4, like A3 size piece of paper, and they were writing things on like, I love you, I promise you this, always forever with angels, things like that. It was really cute. We then they had Eljo, Ricky and
Chanjo.
Yeah, oh god. We had Ginger do an English song, which was
It
incredibly
was so
cute.
Sat there on his
Sat in his little stool, singing away with his little grey jumper on, with his sleeves pushed up, looking all sweet and innocent, singing his song that was absolutely adorable. With his little lisp, so cute. His little cute little English voice was adorable. And then we had...
Then it was the duet.
Then it was the duet, which was Neil and Cap's,
which we talked about.
Which we spoke on about already. And then we had Eljo, Ricky and Chanjo do a dance number.
Dance trio.
Which was amazing, though it scared the living daylights out of me because they were wearing white masks to begin with. I'm terrified of them. So I freaked out a little bit. But it was incredible. It was like proper dubstep. I will apologise, guys, if you see me drinking. I am incredibly sick right now. So yeah, I'm drinking all sorts.
But yeah, they did a trio dance performance to a dubstep song, and it was really, really good.
My drink has jelly in it. I'm going to talk about each member because...
Each member individually.
They all deserve a mention each because they all did fantastically well. We have Cap. Start with the leader.
Yeah, we'll start with the leader.
Cap. Oh my god, Minsu. He was a bit shy to start with and a bit awkward, but then he got into the swing of things, and my god, did that man let out the beast.
He suddenly had it on him. He was
pretty
just
much just
let all his inhibitions go.
He was dancing quite awkwardly to begin with, and then all of a sudden, by about sort of like 3 or 4, 5 songs in.
2.
Yeah.
He took his jacket off, and so he was just in his shirt, and then that was it. He had it on him then.
I can't. Oh my god.
My goodness, did he flirt with the crowd. Sticking his tongue out playfully, winking. Growling. Taking his jacket off repeatedly.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I love that guy's tattoos. But he's just incredibly, like, and for a leader as well, he was, like, again, there were fans, even though we'd been told continuously, and told as we were going into the venue, do not throw gifts on the stage because you may injure the members. Somebody was throwing gifts, like, they threw about 6 in quick succession. Like, 1, 2, 3, like this, constantly, was throwing them on the stage. And one of them actually hit Cap in the chest as he was dancing. But they were falling right where his feet were supposed to be placed, so he kept looking really worriedly because at one point, as he was supposed to switch with, was it Ricky?
I think it was with Ricky, yeah.
One of the dancers, he switches with Ricky, but as before he did that, he had to kick this gift out the way, otherwise Ricky would have stood on it. Because these gifts were like that big.
Yeah,
really
they were big.
They were big, but they were enough to sort of, but we were both stood there because they were right in front of us. They'd already been told once by the security guards, don't throw stuff on the stage, and they still did it.
They kept doing it.
But Cap looked so worried, it was unreal. Like, he really did look incredibly worried for not only for his sake, but for the members.
For all the members.
Bless him. His hair
was fluffy.
I like Cap's hair.
It was so cute.
It really does. I'm glad that he actually has hair, because during like the 2U promotions when he had no hair and it was like bright white and it like, I don't know what they did to the sides of his head, but it was like kind of like blue, grey, white type thing where they're trying to cover up like the shaved sides. It was not good at all. But he looks good with a bit of hair on him.
Yes.
But they always put him in a hat. It looked really good. He didn't wear a hat.
He didn't wear a hat at all. Except when he had on that kind of baseball style.
It was more
Jacket
like a
thing.
boxing ring. He was
Yeah,
like a boxing gown.
he had
it's like
the
it
hood
proper
up.
came right up. Well, came like
But
this.
the hood came over, and then at one point it was like that. And we were just like, it's a singing hood. At that point, because all you could see was this hood, you couldn't see Cap's face at all. Until he then got fed up with it and went whoosh, and then went back.
And then off came it again with the
And
shoulders.
then, yeah. Then he was back to stripping.
Chunji was adorable. He did really well. He didn't, and he hit all his notes. Do you know? Because he gets quite a few high notes. He hit all of them.
Every single one.
I know people have said like from other previous concerts that he'd had trouble with them.
I mean, over the New Year shows, he was having trouble hitting his notes then. But he got every single one last night.
It was fantastic. And he had it on him. He was playing with the audience. So it was cute. Bless him though, he gets a gold star for effort.
Gold star for effort, Chunji.
During, what song was it? Was it Troublemaker?
No, the other one.
Good Time.
That one.
During Good Time, he was stood, bless him, at the end of the stage next to Elja, because Elja was going, come on, like this. What was he doing? That face, it was incredible.
It was the cutest thing.
He was like trying to be hip hop or something, but it wasn't working, Bobby.
Gold star for effort, Baba.
And then we have Eljo. Oh my god, Eljo. Bless him, he's so little. I know he was short, sorry. I know he was short, but my god, he's so small. He's gonna kill me for saying that, probably. Bless him.
Too.
He's so tiny.
Thin.
Proper thin little thing.
Someone needs to eat more.
It's like during 2U they dropped the jackets down and he had bare shoulders, but my god, his like frame was like this, and like then you had like Cap on the other side, his frames were like this, and like Chanjo was like this next to him. Even Chunji's quite wide, broad, like all of them.
He's
but
got
he was
nice
like
arms.
this little thing.
Eljo's thin, or at least he was last night.
Yeah, he was really thin. Again, he was the only member that really actively spoke in English. Tried to, at least, bless him. He was doing really well. But I think it was easy for him to slip back into Korean to speak to the audience and to talk when they need to really talk about things. So he was really quite doing well to talk in English.
They were asking the audience what TeenTop songs that they knew, and at one point they shouted to you and you went, "Oh,
yeah!" And then there was like crazy, he was like, "Yeah!" Bless him.
Someone got a little bit playful.
Somebody did. Neil, little flirt, is the only thing I can say about that boy. He's a complete and utter flirt. I've never seen he was like pointing and winking and licking his lips, biting his bottom lip and
Doing that.
giving us a thumbs up. But yeah, Neil was a flirt. Absolute little flirt. Really get into it. Again, had no trouble with his notes. Really sang really well.
Yes, he did.
Ricky. The little cheeky little thing that he is, was like
he didn't
on
stop.
it all night. He just didn't stop. He was really going for it all night. And
Again,
he
he
was
started
really
off quite shy,
sweet.
but then after a few songs, he really got into himself, and then he was perfectly content to flirt and wink and blow kisses and
stuff.
Yeah.
And then we had poor little Chanjo, and now I am incredibly worried for that boy because he looks so tired and looks so ill. He really didn't smile much that entire night. I think we got 1 or 2 smiles out of him and then that was it. But he looked so tired, he looked dead on his feet, and I felt really bad for him.
Personal highlights. Basically, what was your favourite bit?
Oh, Cap.
Just Cap in general, I think.
So, my highlights would be Cap and Elja. Elja speaking English was pretty damn sweet. I actually liked Chunji's solo stage as well. I
That
thought
was a really
was
nice
really
stage.
good. I was really proud of him because he sang the entire song in English. It was pretty good pronounced English as well.
And he was on his own for it.
And he was on his
didn't have
own.
any help. He was just there and entertaining the whole crowd by himself.
It was really good.
Well done. My personal highlight would be when they sang "All You Need Is Love." Because I freaked out at that point. I was just like, oh,
Again.
The Beatles!
I'm going to say that's one of mine as well.
It was really, really good. And the dance trio stage.
My other personal highlight would be the dance trio, the dance the dance group, which was really pretty good. But then again, I'm a dubstep head, so I love the music. The dancing was
the dance skills were amazing.
At one point they were on the floor and I couldn't see.
We couldn't see it because we were stood back a bit.
But my God, I really wanted their clothes as well.
I wanted Ricky's jumper.
I
will admit that I wanted that
trousers.
hoodie.
They were not harem pants, but they were pretty baggy. But
I do not like
they weren't harem pants. They were cuffed at the ankle.
So that was our personal
Highlights.
Now on to the conclusion of this vlog.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. I will say that. I mean, I know we had qualms about the queuing and the VIPs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Even though we did have a few issues with some of the things, overall, it was
well worth it.
We came away having a great time and do not regret it at all.
I don't regret it at all myself. I mean, it was good fun. I mean, even coming out of it being ill as I was, I still enjoyed it. It didn't matter at all the fact that my throat was killing me or anything like that. It was well worth it was well worth.
It was worth the money for the event, but not worth the money for VIP.
No.
If that makes sense.
It wasn't much of
for
a VIP.
For what we paid for the VIP tickets, we didn't really get
our money's worth for it, really. It was a fantastic concert and I won't knock it. It really was good.
We had an amazing time.
And I know a lot of UK fans and a lot of UK angels were like, I'm not paying that much money for it. I'm not going.
I'm sorry, you missed out on an amazing show.
Exactly.
It was well worth it. Trust me on that.
They did so well and I am so proud of them. That's why I'm proud to be an angel. I am exactly incredibly proud of them because they did so well.
It was an amazing show.
Exciting. Would we go again? Yes.
Definitely.
Incredibly, without a doubt.
If they came back, we'd be there. We'd be like, oh, they're coming back. Okay, buying the tickets.
Let's go. But other than that, yeah, it was fantastic.
Rating out of 10.
Rating out of 10. Let's do it this way. Tickets.
For the tickets, probably only about a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
To be fair. The event in itself, 10.
10.
Has to be 10.
The venue, I'd give it a good 9.
Yeah, I would say a 9.
It could have done better with the security because there was only one poor woman on the front of the stage.
Oh, bless her.
She
did well though, considering she was on her own.
She was on her own, trying to get everybody to keep calm and stuff. She was having to run up and down the front of the stage to keep everybody sort of calm and collected before it even started.
Yeah.
But she did really well.
Really, really well.
But yeah, that would be.
So overall, if we kind of roughly average in our heads, it probably comes up to about 8.75 or something like that.
You're the maths expert.
I think it's something like that. 8.75 to 9, really.
But yeah, well worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Let us know what you thought. If you went to the UK store or any of the tour dates.
Let us know what you thought.
Let us know what you do in the comment section.
Comment section below. Also, if you did go to the UK one and you saw 2 crazy people dancing at the back, giving it all this with the light sticks and dancing around like lunatics, that was us.
Let us know how you enjoyed it. Let us know your feelings on it. we're on about doing MV reactions.
Yes.
So I think any
requests
down below.
Obviously, a lot of the stuff that's already come out, we've probably seen it.
But
so.
if we haven't, let us know. We'll watch it. If not, and we'll film a reaction for it. Let us know what you thought. This is our first. It's
our first one. Siren.
I didn't do it.
Wasn't us.
But yeah, thank you for watching. If you've stayed with us,
if you stayed with us for this whole thing,
then thank you so much. Subscribe if you want to subscribe to see if you want to see more of us. Comment. Let us know if you like the video. If we ramble too much, just give us. We need some feedback, guys.
Yeah, 'cause, like we said, this is our first one, and we're bound to have made mistakes and have gotten boring at some point. So just let us know what you thought down below.
Yeah.
And we will do our best to accommodate your requests.
Yes. Okay, guys. It is now incredibly late here, so we're gonna go to bed.
Because we've got to check out tomorrow.
Good night. See you later.
We are DSQUARED.
We are DSQUARED. Okay. Bye. Annyeong.
Annyeong.